Tether did not immediately answer CoinDesk's request for comment on a Bloomberg article reporting that Tether executives may face a criminal probe into bank fraud. In a blog post, Tether seemingly implied the report was wrong without quite saying so. And joining us now to discuss is CoinDesk editor and Bitcoin superstar Adam B. Levine. Welcome to the show, Adam.
Hey, Christine. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you. All right, so federal prosecutors are reportedly investigating whether Tether concealed from banks that transactions were linked to crypto. Is this new?
Yeah, no, it's definitely not new. This has been a narrative for a long time. Tether has kind of the unique distinction among the serious stablecoin projects of having been around long enough to kind of harken back to the era where it was very challenging for a crypto company or a company that would deal at all with crypto to have a bank account. So these are charges I think that we've heard before. There are actually no charges. Right now, we're just talking about rumors of charges, rumors of an investigation, but it is an investigation that if you can go back to 2018, and there were similar things reported in Bloomberg at that time, although nothing materialized of it that we were able to tell.
And yet, Adam, what is the implication of this to Bitcoin? We know Tether is the third largest digital currency out there, 62 billion market cap, the largest stablecoin out there, and it's behind half of all Bitcoin trades. So, I mean, does this make the crypto markets nervous?
So I think that, honestly, Tether already makes the crypto markets nervous, irrespective of what's going on. There are just a lot of people out there who have never really believed the narrative that Tether has put out there, which is that there's a dollar, or more recently, a dollar-denominated liability behind every Tether that is out there in trade. As far as its impact on Bitcoin is concerned, Tether has played a very large role in the kind of process of Bitcoin trading to the point that it's at now. Now, a lot of people take that and they say that, well, this means that Tether is actually driving the price appreciation that we've seen. And this has long been somewhere between a rumor, a conspiracy theory, somewhere in kind of that range of things within the crypto space. Because when we are in one of these bull market situations, you often will see the price of Tether, the number of Tether that's being issued increase as the price of Bitcoin increases. Now, this could be, again, from the cynical side, this suggests that the reason why the price of Bitcoin is going up is because Tether is creating these without there being any demand behind them. That's the allegation, unproven. On the other side, there's a...
Speaking of which, Bitcoin just broke 40,000. Let's just take a look at that. You're saying that this could be another Tether pump?
Well, so I personally don't subscribe to this. I personally think that the simpler explanation is that Tether is one of the ways that people get dollars into Bitcoin. And so it's kind of is the tail wagging the dog question here. Personally, I think that it's actual money coming in from people who are wanting Tether as a way to then get in and then to trade in and out of cryptocurrency without having to go out to the external banking system. That really is kind of where Tether came from, was this sort of long ago time when it was very challenging and very, very lengthy in terms of time to get money into the crypto ecosystem and then back out of the crypto ecosystem. Tether allowed for people to not have to do that. Instead of taking money back out to your bank account, you would take your money into the form of Tether, and then you could transfer that to a different exchange. It was useful in arbitrage opportunities and still is a preferred way for many people to deal with traditional dollars. More recently, we've also seen it used increasingly as essentially an analog for dollars in emerging countries that either aren't able to hold dollars or where this is just a more convenient method of holding dollars. So that's pretty much where it plays into Bitcoin right now. It's a very important in and out, but it's a lot less important today than it was, say, 2 years ago when it was really the only serious one.
So earlier this year, Bitfinex, the sister exchange to Tether, they settled an investigation with the New York Attorney General into whether the stablecoin issue was covering up the loss of nearly 1 billion in customer funds. And is this probe related to that one? Because my sense was after that settlement that more regulators, other states were going to weigh in on Tether. And we do see that Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen held a meeting last week saying regulators need to act quickly to regulate stablecoins. Is this all related?
So we ran a Nick Carter column the other day, and I'm just going to quote directly from it because I think that he very succinctly puts it. The success of stablecoins and the attendant stagnation of central bank digital currency projects is embarrassing to central bankers and policymakers. Stablecoins offer everything that central bank digital currencies hope to achieve, but in a completely bottom-up free market way. And I really do think that when it comes to the regulatory landscape that we're talking about, there's a large element of that. To a certain extent, Tether's existence sort of proves both the importance of something like a central bank digital currency in terms of like a dollar analog that is purely digital. But on the other side, they've done it without the actual authorities involved who would now very much like to be involved in these types of things. Now, to your question about is this similar to or related to the earlier New York case, we don't know. Again, we don't really have enough information about what the DOJ may or may not be investigating. But certainly, again, it harkens back to that whole, this is a project that's been around for such a long time that they're like now today, we kind of understand what the rules are, but there's still a lot of areas where, we're just kind of making it up as we go. And that's so much more true for Tether than it is for really anything else. Now, Bitfinex also had a pretty notorious hack a number of years back where they lost a substantial amount of money. And I heard rumors, I don't have any proof, but I heard rumors that that was patched with Tether. Now, they've since paid it all back and everything was made right. Personally, I also was in that situation where they had some of my funds for a while and gave me back a recovery token, which was an interesting experience unto itself. But yeah, I mean, again, we really don't know enough about what the DOJ is actually investigating. We're just hearing the rumors and we're getting them secondhand at that.